What's going on, everybody? Bowler Kick 90 back again with another preview. Curacao, Jamaica. It's that time again. Road to 2026, final round, round two. But as you can see, I'm in the store, so I'm gonna go pay for these stuff, and I'm gonna get to it in a few. So, guys, Curacao. Curacao been one of those teams that's been on a come up, both along with, I would say, Suriname, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic. So, guys, those are the teams that I see that's been spending a lot of funds in their programs, and they are growing. So, guys, and another observation, I think those are the teams that's going to challenge Jamaica dominance in the Caribbean going forward into 2027, 2028, and beyond, guys. So, yeah. So, guys, head-to-head, Curacao, they win one, they drew one, and they lost two. On the other hand, Jamaica won two, drew one, and lost one. So, guys, that loss come in 2017 for Jamaica, I think. Yeah, 2017, where they beat Jamaica in the Caribbean Cup final. Unfortunate for Jamaica, but that's how it is. That same year, though, Jamaica had a chance to get back some revenge, where Jamaica beat Curacao 2-0 in the group stage of the Gold Cup. So, Jamaica did really have a chance to really get back some, revenge. But fast forward now into 2024, we saw where Curacao brought in Dick Advocate, a very experienced coach. They brought him in for the 2026 campaign, and yeah, he's a very experienced coach guy. Yeah, he's coached several national teams in the past, like Russia, North Korea, who else? Belgium. Who else he coached? Iraq, the Netherlands, both men's and women's teams. So, yeah, very interesting coach. Very interesting coach with a lot of experience. He also liked the 4-3-3. Yeah, that's one of his favorite formation. So yeah, but key players, guys. Key player for Suriname that can actually hurt Jamaica. That Jamaica need to be watching, are mindful of. Key players, guys. All right, Tahir Chung. Tahir Chung is very technical on the ball. He loves to run at players. He plays a similar role like Casey Palmer, attacking mid. I mean, I don't really see much weakness to his game. But yeah, he's just all around. He's just a quality player. He know how to dribble, know how to pass. He played with Sheffield now, but he come up in the fine art system, playing in the Manchester United system, and he did play for Man U around. And I thought I saw him with Man U around 2021. He did spend some time in Man U. Most recently, he was with Luton. He was with Luton, and now I heard he's with Sheffield. So that kind of a hit though, because he kind of dropped down in league. But nevertheless, he's still a good player. I think he's a quality. He could still play Premier League football. But like I said, guys, he's a very good player, guys. So we need to be mindful of him. So Jamaica need to contain that player. So we're gonna have to find a way just to contain him. I don't even know if we could contain him. But like I said, he's a very technical player. He know how to break in behind defense. He know how to pass. So, yeah, we're going to have to, like I said, just find a way to contain him. Also, they have another player, Antonisi, who play on the wing. He's another headache we got to have to deal with. But not so much like Chung, you know, Tahir Chung, not so much like Chung. Who else? The Bakuna brothers. More so Janino Bakuna, because he kind of play more like a forward wing, and he could play inside the middle. And this thing, guys, y'all need to know. Curacao players, they're not stationary players like most of our players. They remind me of Bobby Reed. They could play all over the field. So, yeah, we need to be mindful of that. These players are not stationary at all, bro. So we need to be mindful of that. And they have good players too. And they have a decent bench. Also, Jurgen Locadia, that's another big player that we need to watch out for. I don't know if he's going to travel with Curacao, but he's another player that can hurt us, guys. So we need to be mindful of that. Him. Well, Margarita, another player that's rising up for them. He could also play on the wing. He could play also in the middle. So they have a couple of decent players, guys. And you know, Dick Advocate, he's gonna kind of mold them into the old Dutch thing. So yeah. But Jamaica just gotta, like I said, Jamaica just gotta show up. I mean, I know the field might be in our disadvantage because it's turf field, but I still think we have a good group, and I still think we can get a result even though it's turf. And some of our UK-based players, they don't really used to play on turf day in and day out. But listen, it's Concacaf. And in Concacaf, you just have to adapt. We don't just gonna have to adapt. That's just how it is. Concacaf, never easy, guys. If any of you guys know, Concacaf qualification, never easy. If that was the case, Jamaica and the other Caribbean teams, they would have been qualified for several World Cups. World Cup qualification, never easy. So that's what we gotta have to, come to grips with that. It's not easy. It may look easy on paper, but it's actually go out there and try to get the 3 points and have to grind out the 3 points. Especially on the road, it's not that easy. No, it's not that easy, so we need to be mindful of those things. So this is what how I would line up against them, You see where I have King in the back, Low, I have Pinnock, and Lambeguisa on the left. Mostly I use Lambeguisa as a number 6, both him and Holgate. Yeah, I kind of want them right there in that number 6 area where the number 6 normally operate. Kind of want them there. So because Tai Chung, I don't know if he's gonna start, whether he start or come off the bench. For me, he's the danger player that we gotta have to watch out for, because if we just stand there and don't have nobody to, kind of, shake him up a bit, or just give him don't crazy tackle where we're going to get caught. We don't need to get no caught, but we could tackle him pretty, tight. You know what I mean? So I feel like we need what's his name right there where I have him not Lamborghini. I just mentioned his name. Latibody. We need Latibody right there. We need Latibody. That's where you see I put him right there in the number 6 role, right around there. So I just put him there to help out the defense. I want him to help out both him and Holgate. I want him to help out the defense. That's why I run a 4-2-3-1, because I want him to help out the defense a bit, because like I said, I know Tai Chung is gonna try to board through. And we're gonna need some guys to, kind of bump up with him, like playing pretty rough. Not rough, but rough to the point where you're trying to injure the player. Not. We just have to let him know that we here, that's it. We just gotta let him know you playing against Jamaica. We not no easy team. So that's it. That's all. That's why I put them right there. And you know, I have got Amari up top. You know, he been good for us. So I like, you know, I'll start him. I got Cephas and Gray on the left, Cephas on the right. And yeah, and this is gonna kind of hit some of you guys, but me personally, like I have it, I would start Anderson in the middle, because I want good passes. Anderson is not a bad passer of the football. I need good passes. I could have easily start Palmer, but Palmer, I don't know. I don't know too much about Palmer, man. Palmer, for me, I feel like we're not getting the best out of Palmer right now. So I would use him off the bench. So I would start Anderson over him. Use Anderson as a number 10 in the middle right there. You know, because I see qualities that Anderson has. So that's why I use Anderson. I think we should give him a shot. You know, but if I were the coach, that's what my starting lineup would look like. And then as people start to get tired, if people not showing up, or I feel like I'm not getting a lot out of people, I just make changes and stuff. So that's how I would do it. But guys, that's it for me. Baller Kick 90. And I'm out. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. The whole 9 yard. Baller Kick 90, and I'm out.